Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our First TV US. Here is a breaking news from Philippines. At least 169 people are now known to have died after a powerful storm struck the Philippines on Thursday. Police are quoted as saying by local media. Super Typhoon Rai, the winds of about 195 km per hour, sent some 3 lakhs people running for safety when it hit the country's southeastern islands. Rescue teams have described scenes of complete carnage, but establishing the scale of the losses is difficult as communication to a number of areas has been cut off. There are fears widespread landslides and flooding may have claimed more lives. Many areas have no power, no communication, very little water. The chair of the Philippines Red Cross, Richard Gordon, told to the reporters. There are some areas that look like it has been bombed worse than World War II. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies has launched an emergency appeal seeking 20 million Swiss francs to fund long-term relief efforts. Red Cross emergency teams and are reporting complete carnage in the coastal areas. Mr. Gordon said homes, hospitals, schools, and community buildings have been ripped to shreds. Volunteers are on the scenes giving out urgent help for people who have lost everything. He said thousands of military, coast guard, and fire personnel have been deployed in the country's worst affected areas to assist with search and rescue efforts. Meanwhile, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has conducted an aerial inspection of the areas ravaged by the storm. Videos posted on social media by his aides show extensive damage at Siargao, Dinagat, and Mindanao Islands. The governor of Dinagat Islands, Aaron Back, said on Facebook that the region had been leveled to the ground by the typhoon. The fields and boats of the farmers and fisher folk have been decimated, she said in the message quoted by news site Raflar. Have lost our homes. Walls and roofs were torn and blown off. We have a dwindling supply of food and water. She said the damage is reminiscent of, if not worse than, when wild hit our province. More than 6,000 people died when that storm, also known as Typhoon Haiyan, hit the countries in 2013. It remains the country's deadliest storm on record. On average, about 20 storms and typhoons strike the Philippines each year. Super Typhoon Rai is the most powerful to hit the Philippines in 2021 and comes late in the region's typhoon season, with most cyclones developing between July and October. Scientists have long warned that the rising global temperature induced by man-made climate change are causing typhoons to become more powerful and strengthen more rapidly. Beyond this report for Shakti viewers.